Now, as I told you, I want to have an angle constraint here, and I want to show you how I can do this. And let's grab this and move it like this. I want to have an angle between this handle and this body. So let's go to select Insert Angle Constraint from here. And I can select the axis or one of the edges. Doesn't matter which one do you select. I want to select the axis. And I can select this edge, or any other edge that I have here is selectable. So I select this edge, for example. And I want it to be about 60 degrees. So if I type in 60 and click on OK, you can see that by pressing Ctrl U, I have updated the angle. Now you can see the angle here. Let's move it a little closer to this. And I want it to be in the other side. So I can have this in negative me. So adding a minus in front of this the angle and clicking on OK, and again clicking Ctrl U, you can see that I have moved it up like this. Now the other part that I want to place here is the piston, and after that I want to have the adjuster. So let's go select the piston first. So I select the coincidence between the axis of this, and I can see that this is easy to find, and the axis of this piston, it is easy to find again. So I have this here like this, and I can press Ctrl U and it moves. Now I want it to move a little this way, so I can select manipulate from edit menu and select then the ZX component. I guess it moves a little this way. That's okay. Now I can add the connection. I can add the adjuster base. Let's select the adjuster base first, and by selecting the insert coincidence I can grab the axis of this and axis of this, and I want to have a contact between this face and the inner face of this. So let's rotate a little bit and select the contact between this face and the inner face of this adjuster. Now I press Ctrl U, you can see that it is in its correct place. The last thing is the connection. I can have two of this, one of this in this face and the other one in the other face. So let's do one of this, and the other one is up to you to do that. Again, I can select coincidence, and coincidence is very nice. You can see that. I can zoom in and grab the axis of this and axis of this one. This is the coincidence between this. Again, another coincidence, the axis of this and the axis of this one. Okay, now I need another type of constraint that is going to be the contact constraint. So I want to have this face in contact with this face, and again another contact. This face can be in contact with this face. And let's zoom in because I cannot grab it. Okay, pressing Ctrl U, this goes in place. Okay, now I have attached everything together. Let's press Ctrl S to save everything. And I can check this to see if everything is working just fine. So if I select the angle, for example, and change the angle from -60 to, for example, -30, and press OK and press Ctrl U, you can see that everything moves in accordance to the handle. If I select manipulate and move this to the right like this and press Ctrl U again, you can see that it doesn't move because of the angle constraint here. So the only thing that I can move here is the handle. So let's move it again like this by changing the angle constraint. If I open here, I again deactivated the tree. I find the angle constraint here. There is here, and by double clicking on that and changing this, for example, to -45, I can click on OK and press Ctrl U. You can see that everything again is in place and it is working just fine. So this is the assembly, and this is the constraints that I showed you, and of course I showed you how I can change your mistakes to create your part here. Okay, I finished this, and in next section I want to show you more on assembly.